A very warm and refreshing morning to one and all present here. I hope and wish you are safe at your homes and taking best measures to upcoming from this pandemic soon. I welcome you all to the 11th episode of the initiative by Connect Easy talk show Super Achievers Truly Atmanirbhar under the mentorship of CA Virag Shah sir. This program features hidden gems of our profession and it's a chit chat with especially abled personalities who are master of their work. Let me introduce you with the panel. Here with us, CA Dheeraj Khandelwal sir, one of the youngest and active Central Council member of ICAI. Sir, you are the Vice Chairman of Valuation Standard Board and a collective bundle of achievements. In 2018-19, as a chairman of Committee for Members of Industry and Business, you organized first ever SME Leader Awards, first ever Startup Summit at Mumbai, and first ever Incubation Center at Mumbai. So thank you for being part of this show. Our next panelist is CA Vimal Agarwal, sir, Regional Council Member, WRC, and Chairman of Vasai branch of ICAI. Sir, you are actively involved in Bhinder Study Circle and member of RVG Educational Foundation alumni. You organized first ever Women International Residential Refresher course at Singapore with more than 60 participants from all over the country. Thank you for being part of this show. Our next panelist and leader of this initiative, Mr. Virag Shah sir. Sir, you are inspiration to many. When he was in teenage of 16, he lost his right leg in train accident, but he decided to live life at full and nothing stopped him from achieving milestones in his professional life. I personally feel motivated whenever I contact him. So you are the part of various committees at ICI and WRC level, and you are a true gem to our profession. And thank you for such a great initiative. Now it's time for the star of our show, CA Nilesh Joshi sir. Despite deformities in both of hands by birth, he pursued and completed one of the toughest exams of India, Chartered Accountancy, in the year 2003, followed by DISA and CISA in upcoming years. Sir, you are a partner at one of the leading CA firms in Mumbai and delivered lectures on bank audit at various branches of WIRC. Today, we are blessed to have you on our talk show and hope your journey till date will motivate us and move us to achieve more. And I also welcome CA Vishal Gala sir to this platform of truly Atmanirbhar program. Now I hand over to Mr. Virag Shah sir to welcome regards for our guest.
Thank you, Asudos, for wonderful opening of our 11th episode of Super Achiever. We have us Dheeraj Kumar Khandelwal, sir, CCM ICI. Sir is a great social media follower on Twitter and Facebook and all over. And sir also encouraging us and inspire all the youngsters and all the members of the institute and others as well. Sir, thank you to be part of our show. We also welcome CA Vimal Agarwal sir, our regional council member of WRC of ICI. So today's our show guest CA Nilesh Joshi ji, our super achiever, 11th super achiever of our show. So Nilesh bhai has a specially able thing from the birth. Still he has achieved so much, and now he is addressing on bank audit and other aspect, also on technology aspect also, and other subject to various of professional, including a major role at chartered accountant. Sir has also taken many session at WRC and various branches of WRC as well. We will discuss about struggle story of Nilesh Joshi ji, success story of Nilesh ji. Before that, would like to request Dheeraj sir for words of appreciation for our super achiever Nilesh Joshi ji. So Dheeraj sir, over to you, sir.
Very excellent, Virag. Uh, the dignitaries over here, like Bimal, my good friend, and Ashutosh, who read the profile very excellently. Um, there's a Bishal Gada, who is also following up, for this program, and of course, the super achiever is another 12th person in this program is Nile. Uh, Nilesh Joshi, and of course best and finest person for organizing this thought, super achiever, not only super achiever, uh, doing actively work of many regional councils or as a branch or as a regional council independently handling the programs which are never thought of by any branch or regional council, none other than the Viral, who's coordinating and connecting to the young, mindful people to the one platform where you people can get a different perspective of a program, different perspective of any event, different perspective of achievers. That's the beauty, which I've seen it from last 3 to 4 months of the Virat program, where he's having number of organizations where in that banner he's organizing such kind of program. Today program truly amazing. I can say it's when the Asutosh was saying that it's a 12th program, 11th already, they organize. I thought it's amazing. He, uh, see, we know, everyone knows about the chartered accountant story. We know chartered accountant is hardworking. We know the chartered accountants are working, but the story of two leader like a Nilesh, those are a different evil person, and uh, coming to the particular this platform and completes the chartered accountancy. And after chartered account, not only the chartered accountancy, he is working from last 15 to 20 years in the profession and serving the profession. That is one important part, is he, after having a different ability and coming together and serving the profession, that's very important part. And we need to have a motivated ourselves from such kind of stories. And friends, when we just hear such a story, we see that we are very able person, and these people can do such a lot to the profession, not only in the education as well as in the profession. Then why not the others? Those are a proper different, complete full abilities is provided by the God, and why not they can do the wonders, and they cannot, why not they cannot choose other people. Every person of the society must listen this story. Every person of the society must understand their thought process. Every person of the society should listen, enter each and every word of the courage, every word of the thought process, how they come up in the society, what kind of the issues they have faced. Because as a different person is not so easy. You have to follow very in the society. You are a different person. You need to continuously go rigorously with the various issues. People don't allow to move up, to stand up, and in that reverse direction you are swimming in the in reverse direction. That's the challenging task. And I'm happy that Virag and their team, Asutosh and other people are leading such a wonderful cause to put people, those are in the society, is serving well, and to the come to the limelight. I'm very happy, and whatever the way support you people wanted to this live story to be on limelight, I wanted this story should not be a between 100 people or 200 people or 1,000 people. It should be a story of 1 lakh or 1 crore people. So it should be reach out to the 1 crore people. It should be spread that the people, those are still are on the education ground, are they are feeling people, those 1% of 1.1% people, those are having a such kind of issues of different able person are there. They can motivated themselves also with this story. No, we can also do such a in life, in education. We can do also chartered accountant. We can do any kind of IAS. We can do any professional course. And after complete this, we can survive ourselves in the in the profession in various ways. So these are the motivating story. I am very much influenced with the today program. So I've been invited in many program by the Virag, and he was following me with for this super achiever program from last 2 3 Sundays, but my preoccupation could not allow me to be join this program. But when the Birag said, let's come for 5 minutes because I have to join another studies program immediately. So it's a opportunity to me rather than Birag. He, this platform is a good platform, and I'm there, and I will provide whatever the supports in the social media to encourage such kind of program. So with this, I'm thankful to Birag and congratulate Nilesh. And Nilesh, I must salute you for your working in spite of some disability, but it's a different ability. It's not a disability. It's an ability, because your thought process, your working has shown us you are the speaker. You still performing your duty to the give back to the profession in spite of having some issues. So this is the great thought process and great working and great, you can say it, giving back to the society. With this, I congratulate both of everyone, and thanks Nilesh for coming to this particular platform and program. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dheeraj sir. Despite of your busy schedule,
Thanks.
you came and encouraged us, and your words of appreciation is really helpful us. And thank you for your all the support that the story of all our super achiever will reach to the masses and encourage to all. So we are very thankful to you, sir. And our past super achiever also thank you, and our all the leaders of ICI for the all the policies you are making for the differently able student as well as members. So we are, all are very thankful to you, sir, along with all our super achiever. We are also thankful to you, and many are have taken admission. That is the first step to come into the CA
Correct.
profession. That is also because of the policy of the institute that they have a less fees or no fees, and only the examination fees kind of the all the policies. So we all are very thankful to you, sir. And thank you, sir, joining for despite of your busy schedule, sir. Thank you
Thank,
so much,
thank you,
sir.
thank you, thank you, thank you.
So now would like to request CA Vimal Agarwal, Regional Council Member of WRC of ICI, to have a few words of appreciation for our super achiever, CA Nilesh Joshi ji. Over to you, Vimal bhai. Please unmute yourself, Nilesh bhai. Yes, sir, please. Vimal ji, we are not able to listen you, sir. Vimal ji, you can speak without earphone. No. We are not able to. Still not able to.
Like we can request sir to log in from mobile phone for the audio part.
Yes. So Vimal ji, you can log in on the same link from mobile as well. So meanwhile, we request Nilesh bhai to start our session. So Nilesh bhai, Dheeraj bhai join us and have a few words of appreciation, and Vimal ji also will say something. So you want to start with anything? Any special comments from your side for our leaders, Dheeraj ji and Vimal ji? Nilesh bhai, over to you.
Hello, could you
Yes,
hear
Nilesh
me?
bhai. Yes, Nilesh bhai.
Good morning, everyone. It's thank you very much and his team for giving me opportunity to speak on this topic, which is normally not spoken much, because a profession is always look like a very difficult exam to pass. Though with the deformities, I don't think deformity or disability is actually a disability or deformity. So it's just having something different than others. So like you have five fingers in one hand, other five fingers in other hand, and all fingers are not same. There, it's like that that thing only. So when you have different fingers, we don't call it as a deformity. Similarly, if you have anything in terms of physically, if you have anything lacking, I don't see it is a deformity or disability. So so the people who think that they have something, they don't have something, that does not mean that they are lacking in something. Lacking or inadequacy is a mindset, and it's not a physical. It doesn't have any relationship with the physical appearance of a person. That's what I believe, and that's what has been imbibed me in by my family, by my school, or where I have completed my articleship, or where I am currently currently working. So it's a what we call in Indian culture is sanskar. So that sanskar mainly come from the family, and I don't find any apt word in any other language, specifically Western languages like English, which can be replaced by the word sanskar. So this sanskar plays a very important role in life of any person, and it is true for me also, that the values which have been imbibed by the family in me has help us in achieving this objective of clearing CA exam, and then achieving further like CISA, DISA, and whatever I've achieved in the profession. So I personally feel that the hard work, there is no, we always say that there is no option in other than option for hard work. There is no substitute for hard work, and that is true, and that is very much true in case of when you are preparing for a CA exam. So after many attempts, people keep on giving up. People give up in between and then to pursue CA. But there are many people who continue with giving attempt, and finally they achieve that tag which they dream for many years. So CA is the one of the, I believe is the cheapest course in terms of price in India as compared to any other course, engineering, MBA. So it is accessible to everyone, even a poorest person in the country. At the same time, it is with the richest person in the country. So if you ask about my journey, then I will start it from my schooling. From my schooling.
Yes, Nilesh, that we will take up. Just want to Vimal ji is already joined. Vimal Agarwal ji. So Nilesh ji, you have started wonderfully. That despite of that, it's not a difficulty or say differently ability or disability. It's just a way of life for you now. We will ask about your childhood and your school journey as well. How you face that. Just want to check. Vimal ji already joined from mobile and laptop or not. So anyway, they will join. So yeah, Nilesh ji, please. How you face the difficulty in your childhood? So if you can tell us in brief, Nilesh ji, please.
See, the first and foremost, in case of childhood, when you enter the school, you have to write. And for me, writing simple letters also was a difficulty. But my mother, who played an important role in my life, has made all these things simple by teaching me. Also, one thing I want to here specifically mention, that I am very fortunate that I have not been admitted to any any school for specially able children. I have been admitted to a normal school, and the teachers there are actually very supportive, who actually taught me like their child, and who never discriminate me from other children. That has been very supportive, and that has been very important in anyone's life. Because once you get in case of the major challenge in case of handicapped people is that they at times they get so much sympathy that they get habitual to that kind of to sympathy. And I am very fortunate that during my articleship, or even after joining my office, or during my school days, college days, I never got such sympathy. Because of that, I could achieve a lot thing, because the sympathy, once you get habituated to sympathy, everyone try to only gain from their sympathy, and sympathy is not where you can achieve. Mr. Abdul Kalam has already told that by taking sympathy, you cannot achieve success. So to achieve success, you have to do hard work, and only hard work. That's what I believe, and that's what I have been learned over so many years.
Yes, Nileshji. So it's very true, sir. We don't require sympathy. We can do from our hard work, and we can achieve success through our hard work. And that is you already shown with the passing of your CA examination as well. So it's a good story. It's a good start of your schooling that you admitted in the normal school and not in the uh, uh, a separate school of a differently able kind of. We'll move forward in a while. Meanwhile, would like to request Vimalji to unmute themselves. Vimalji, unmute yourself from mobile and try to speak whether we can able to listen you or not. Vimalji, can you able to unmute yourself from mobile or a system? Vimalji, you are not still yet unmuted. Yes, Nileshji, please.
He has to select debate
Hello.
for you. Yeah.
Yes,
Hello.
Vimalji, now clear, sir.
Hello.
Perfect.
Hello.
Vimalji, so would like to request now Vimalji
Thank you.
to have a few words
Thank
of
you.
appreciation
Thank
to
you.
our super achiever, Nilesh Joshi ji.
Thank you, Viras. Good morning, all of you. First of all, I thank to CA Viraksa for inviting me in this webinar held by Connect EG. I give my congratulations to entire team of Connect EG for conduct 10th episode till date on featuring hidden gems of our profession. Connect EG is doing really great job in this tough time. I regularly read update of Connect EG and I want to say that their selection of topic are extremely good. The topic of every technical session are very relevant to member requirements, and that's why the reason that the seminar are fully packed in spite of private platform. Today is 11th session of Connect EG, and today special guest is CA नीलेश जोशी, जिनको देखकर ये लगता है कि इच्छा शक्ति के बल पर आदमी कुछ भी कर सकता है.
Yes,
आज
Vimalji,
जब
please.
एक फिजिकल फिट पर्सन हेलो आज जब एक फिजिकल फिट पर्सन जब लाइफ में सक्सेस नहीं होता है तो वो बहुत सी चीजों को दोष देने लगता है और हार मानकर बैठ जाता है. लेकिन सीए नीलेश जी जोशी ने सब चैलेंज एक्सेप्ट करते हुए बर्थ से दोनों हाथ डिफॉर्मिटी होने के बावजूद एक नॉर्मल पर्सन से भी ज्यादा लाइफ में सफलता हासिल करी और दुनिया के टफेस्ट सीए कोर्स 2003 में पास किया और मुंबई की लीडिंग सीए फर्म में पार्टनर है. सीए नीलेश जी जोशी ने WIRC की कई ब्रांच में बैंक ऑडिट और मनी लॉन्ड्रिंग पर लेक्चर भी डिलीवर किए हैं. इनके लिए मैं कहना चाहता हूं, द ह्यूमन स्पिरिट इज वन ऑफ एबिलिटी, परसिवरेंस एंड करेज दैट नो डिसेबिलिटी कैन स्टील अवे. टुडे second guest central council member CA Dheeraj Khandelwal ji is very active and dynamic central council member. He always guide and support me every time whenever I need his help. Dheeraj's dedication towards CA Institute and CA fraternity is mind-blowing, and this dedication also motivates all of us. Friends, I am at present chairman of student committee and vice chairman of IBC committee at WIRC. I want to say CA Viraksa to also organize program for benefit of students. IBC code is new reform and many members are doing practice in this avenue. So you can also organize seminar on this topic. This will help members at large. Thanks a lot for all participants and organizers. Thanks.
Thank you, Vimalji, for your words of appreciation and also joining this program despite of your busy schedule. We are very thankful to you, Vimalji. Thank you so much. Now we are moving forward with the Nileshji story. So we already listened about the childhood story and the, how he got the admission in the school. So Nileshji, please tell us how you manage in the school. I mean, there are many friends in the school, and any all are obviously in childhood having a mischief. So with you, any mischief by your friends, or how it will be? If you can share that story.
I'm fortunate enough that I always got good friends who always accepted me as how I am, and because of that we develop very good friendship. We are at times what happens that in case of school, after completion of school, you always get kind of a disconnected with your school friends. But till date, I want to say that I'm still in touch with many of them. We are our school group, and everyone remembers each other, and everyone knows each other because. We stay near vicinity currently also, so we keep on meeting. Because of this lockdown we could not meet for almost 4 months, but still we keep on meeting, and I have been always blessed by God to have good friends and good family members. So I am not actually, I want to tell something about my family. I'm not from a nuclear family, and I think I'm fortunate that I'm from a joint family where we all, with my uncle and my grandfather, grandparents, we live together, and which gives me where I have been. I never discriminated within the children because we four brothers and sisters together. We used to play, we used to do everything almost together, and they have been a source of energy for me while living in a joint family. I have been in school till ninth. I used to write my exams on my own, but because of the problem, my handwriting was not good. So my teacher suggested my parents to arrange a writer in important exams like 10th, 12th, onwards. So we tried to arrange a writer, but then we could not get success. Then a school themselves come out and they suggested two names who are two bright students from ninth standard for the 10th standard, where they both of them, I'm very grateful to them that they accepted this, and they have been my writer till almost graduation. And they have been always helpful, cooperative. They used to take out time for me, even, and it was that was indeed challenging because it's always easy to think and write, but it's always difficult to think and speak, and then someone is writing on your behalf, which is a challenging task. But because of them it was very easy, because after we conducted practice sessions almost for 2-3 times, and within 2-3 times both of them have could gauge what I'm thinking, and after whatever I told, they used to properly write it, and they were always helpful to me, and they are in touch now also with me. And I'm very grateful to my writers all across during my 10th, those who were during my 10th, 12th, and even after during CA also, because unfortunately the CA institute has one problem, that they don't allow writers who are graduates. So when you are appearing for an exam like CA final, there is a big gap in terms of knowledge when you are dictating something to an undergraduate, and for a CA final studies, like when you are talking about a Companies Act or accounting standards or taxation, there is a big gap because graduation knowledge is not that adequate, and that also undergraduate was not even appeared for TCOM. So I found that time I found it's difficult, and I have raised this issue with past chairmen and current chairman also. Even Prafulji met me on one day on airport, so I discussed this point with him, and then I discussed this with many other central council member, and they promised me that give us a solution, because we cannot. There is a challenge at institute level also. So now also I have already discussed this matter with Niharji, and I'm going to take up this matter separately with him through in writing about this, that when you are giving a writer for a CA final, it should be at least graduate, may not be with the CA inter, but at least graduate. And if you people could help me in that, it will be a very big thing for a student who is appearing with the help of writer.
Right,
So
right. So just to have a question answer kind of. So many times
yeah.
it happens that you are thinking very fast and you are telling to the writer, but writer is unable to understand. So how you manage at that time during all these so many examination, 10th, 12th, or even school, and after that graduation exam, CA foundation, CA inter, because what happened that when uh, we want to give something and he is able to understand something else, then it is a problematic kind of. So how you manage that part?
see, there are two things. Is that we had practice sessions before going for actual exam. So during practice session, there is a there is a major challenge is in respect of speed, because he has to actually write with your thinking speed. So you have to adjust, and he or she has to adjust with your speed. So because of this practice session, we could adjust that speed. But of course, practice session and exams are always difficult. Like what we call in case of a DR, disaster recovery, DR drill is always easier than actual disaster. So when you face actual disaster, DR drills are most of the times are useless. Whatever you are, it's just a learning, but it doesn't actually work out. So it's like that only. So when you do a practice session and when you have to complete your exam papers within 3.5 hours, normally because half an hour is extended when you are being given writer. So it's always difficult. Like there is a certain journal entry you have to tell in case of specifically in case of 12. You have to tell certain journal entry, and if unfortunately my writers are from commerce background, so they are aware about it. But when you as you go as your standards increases, like for TY BCom or CF inter final, if you are talking about something which is very difficult for a writer to understand, something like, let's say you are talking about a case law, and in case of a law paper, you have to describe that case law, you have to, in case of a tax paper, you have to give answer based on that case law, then understanding that legal language is always difficult for any undergraduate student. So that was a challenge. But fortunately, my all writers are prepared themselves for this kind of challenges. And during paper also, they used to actually give me some kind of hope, because when you are appearing for a CA, certain in during my days, financial management, SFM, what we call, used to be very difficult. So it's very always difficult to answer. You want to understand and then answer those questions. So they also used to tell, no, this question whether you will able to answer. Then I used to tell them that no, let's take another next question, then we'll come back to this question. So that kind of arrangement we have to do. And now things are much easier for students. They get 15 minutes before, they get one alternate day paper, so they also get time to study. But during when I cleared my exams, the privileges, I will call these are the privileges, these kind of privileges were not available for CA students. So we have back-to-back papers, and by the last paper I remember is of indirect taxes. So by indirect taxes, by the end of indirect taxes, you are actually exhausted by giving exams, continuous exams. So and CA final exams are always, I think, one of the most difficult exam. It does not have to just study, but also psychologically it creates lots of pressure on you. So in such scenario, these things are made much easier by my writers. So I'm always thankful to them during my journey of as a student. So this is how I adjust with them. But of course it's a difficult, but we could manage because of I will say they are more intelligent than me, because you need to have more intelligent person when you think, and he has to think and then he has to write. So that is two things he's doing at a time. So I am always thankful to them.
Nilesh
So
bhai,
Nilesh,
to continue on the discussion.
yeah, we can understand this, that you have a supportive family, joint family, you have a good friends, you have a good writers, but still sometimes you face difficulty, or you face some little bit unwanted situation, basically I would like to say. So how you manage on that situation, that whenever you are something and writer is not understanding in exam, like despite of your practice session, many times it happened that in exam it's not possible. So how you maintain your cool at that time?
No, that you have to manage with the writer, because we have to understand that they are also trying to understand and they are trying to write. They are not like typewriter where whatever I type it gets typed. So that's why this additional half an hour is always useful. For if somebody he wants to actually understand and he wants to write, then I can explain him and then he can write. He will not use his language, but of course he will always understand it, because without understanding writing is a challenge for anyone. And because that's what I said, that they are more intelligent than me, because whatever I told, they understood it and then they wrote it.
Vishal bhai want to ask something. Vishal bhai, please.
Thank you, Virag bhai. Nilesh ji, continuing to the point that you said, since your handwriting was not proper, you needed a writer. So in that case, can we take up a suggestion that computer-based exams could help you?
Yeah, computer-based exams will help, but in case of computer-based exam, what I feel that what we have CA exams pattern specifically, which is a prescriptive or descriptive patterns and not MCQs. In that case, computer-based exam may helpful, but it may take more time, because then someone with a deformity will require additional time, because typing also takes more time, or someone who is blind. See, writers are provided in respect of two kind of students, who has a physical deformity by hand or those who are blind. So in those cases, blind student, it will be a very difficult for him to type, because he will not able to type. Means many blind people develop typing speed and typing capabilities, but it will be difficult for him. And for deformity with hand, typing again is a challenge. So computer-based exam is one of the options. At the same time, institute or education, I'm not only talking about ICI, other education also need to devise various kind of modes where people can express themselves. Maybe a mode where they can have oral exams, or maybe orally a kind of a intelligent computer, where they can, whatever is speaking orally, they can, a computer can understand and it can type. So if these kind of exams can be developed, or this kind of this kind of a system technology can be developed and used for examination, it will be very useful.
Yes,
Basically,
Nilesh bhai,
down the
in
line,
this COVID time it is required as well, because physical center and all that is a limitation also to have a social distancing. So that obviously future will tell us what will be the there in that case. So this we have talked about your studies and examination. Uh, can you tell us about how your journey regarding the CA office articleship, during articleship, how you have managed? Because in that also we have to write so much in the files and in the computation, and whatever we do,
Hello.
we have to do many things
Yeah.
to manage in articleship during your articleship, Nilesh bhai. If you can share that
During article,
experience.
yeah, during articleship, frankly, when I started my articleship in the year 96, 97, computers were just entered the profession. So we people are living in the world of what I can say. If any one of you would have come across WordStar and Lotus, these are initial versions or very primitive versions of Microsoft Word and Microsoft Excel. And that was a DOS based version, which doesn't have user interface. So like what we have graphical UGI, what we call, those are DOS based version, and you have to type a lot in that. But but I have been always very grateful to my parents and that I have been seeing computer from 8th standard, because my father has knowledge of computer in terms of he was in a he was in a company where computers are used extensively during those days also. So he brought one PC that was that time. You will be surprised that that time there is something called 386, 486, which is MB. Currently we don't talk about MB. We one in case of RAM also we talk about GB. These are where MB. These are the hard disk, 386, 286 hard disk. And I'm seeing computer from when I was in 8th or 9th standard. So because of that, I realized that computers can be very useful for a person like me. So I have been practicing on that for playing games. May not be like WordStar or Lotus, but for playing games, so at least I was using it. So I was very I have the knowledge of keyboard, which is required in case of a computer, operating a computer. And so it was easy for me, and computers have come as blessings for me, because when you are doing a bank summary, you have to do it handwritten, or when you are doing any balance sheet, because during those days Tally was also very primitive, like 4.3, 3.8 versions, and majorly people were maintaining their books of accounts in handwritten books of accounts. And Tally had just started with that. Tally had just started, and computerized books are like only available at large companies. So I must say that computer has proven as blessings for me, because we started making bank summaries, which we make for income tax returns or auditing. We started on computers, and that has really helpful, so that the major obstacle in the professional life is handwriting, which has been taken away and which has been substituted by computers. So I don't feel that I always feel that now handwriting, even though I have a bad handwriting, it will not be any problem, because computers have already taken the place of handwritten notes. And I remember that time couriers were, post office and couriers were kind of the only mode of communication, and they are also legally valid. Today we are talking about legal validity of WhatsApp messages also. So this is the technological transformation which we had, and technological transformation has placed many people who have special skills, who have special abilities, or many people with deformities, where they have to embrace the technology and use the technology to their advantage. And I feel so. I have overcome all the problems which is related to normal working is through computers. Of course, traveling is a problem. I used to go, but where I really respect and honor our city Mumbai, because I born and brought up in Mumbai. I learned a lot. First thing I learned a lot is not to have any inferiority complex. Yeah, even if you go to a smaller city, I have traveled length and breadth of India, and I have seen people's reaction when they look at me. But I don't wear any prosthesis hand, and I have seen such reactions. Even from the look of the people, I can guess what are they thinking in their mind. But I feel that Mumbai is the city which is always on run. So no one has time to look at anyone and create and give kind of a looks, or which is I always feel that living in Mumbai and traveling in local trains has clearly really built me to come over my inferiority complex of having a deformity. Because when I used to travel initially, there was no special handicap compartment, and whatever compartment was there was pretty small. Someone of you would have traveled by train would have seen it in earlier days. Now that compartment is pretty big as compared to the earlier compartment. So I used to travel by normal first class, at times second class, and getting in the train itself is a very difficult situation for every one of us. And when you live in place like Yogeshwari and Goregaon, Malad, what kind of, you don't actually have place to get enter into the train. So that is where I learned a lot. Like, we have to face life the way you have to get in the train. You cannot you cannot think that someone else will let you in. You have to make your place yourself. That's what I learned from traveling in train. So during articleship, there are two aspects. One is work, which I have overcome by computers. Other is transportation, where I learned it from by traveling in Mumbai local train. I have learned that when I even travel in handicap coach now also, I see so many persons who have bigger difficulties or deformities in life, but they are traveling smoothly. You will not feel while traveling in a handicap coach that they have any difficulty. So this is the way what we learn in Mumbai, and I think and that's why I'm very grateful to Mumbai in to overcome this kind of a difficulty. I think in what I don't think there is such a kind of a great public transport system. Means many countries have very good public transport system than local trains, but the humanity or the what we call that touch, a human touch, what you get in local train, I don't think you will get anywhere else in any other country. And that is what we should be very grateful that we have been born and brought up in Mumbai.
Anyway, so we all are very grateful to our Mumbai local, which is a very itself is a country kind of. We have a local train friends as well. Nobody has a friend as a local train friends. So in Mumbai only we have that kind of, and we hope that it should start as early as possible. Due to this COVID, it's a stop at present. So we all should try for that. So Nilesh bhai, you talk about this, and once you become chartered accountant in the year 2003, after that, have you thought any time about your go into industry before joining the practice? Can you share after post qualification experience? How you thought, what you thought because as a physically challenged person, many are thinking let me join any bank or any PO or any government job easily, and let me live that life kind of. So have you thought any time that I don't want to do a practice and I want to do a job only? Can you share that experience, please?
See, from beginning, I want to be in practice because I have seen people who are in industry get stuck up with one thing which they are doing. So I have seen people, they might, that means many people are there who grow up, who go to the position of charter CEOs also, which we have seen in industry. But other people are also there who get stuck up with doing same thing. Like what I have learned in practice is you require a continuous updation of knowledge, which may
Just
not be
one
required.
second, just one second. We would like to request all our attendees to post their question for Nilesh Bhai on the question tab. We will take up question one by one, and we can unmute as well to have a direct interaction. Nilesh Bhai, please continue now.
Yeah, so in practice, you require updation at every stage. And in case of when you join a service, the updation as you require in practice is not required. If you join a service and you are doing the same job for years, what is the challenge in that? So I have decided that I will join practice only, and I will be in practice from beginning. When I cleared my CA, I was very clear that I want to be in practice, and I kept on getting those kind of opportunities in practice where I have to get updated always and face new challenges. And because of that, I joined practice. That was the first and foremost reason. And even if you have joined a government job, it's where after a point of time it becomes monotonous. So I don't like monotonous things. So I have decided to join the practice. And if you see that what I appeared during my chartered accountancy exams and what is today is totally different. We have come, there were accounting standards, now we have Ind AS. There was company, what I have learned is company like 1956, now company like 2013. There is a sea change in auditing standards. So there is a change in income tax. Now sales tax has gone, GST has come. So frankly speaking, now for a chartered accountant like me, it's like a studying new things always, because now with the change in the regulatory environment with coming with IBC in picture, I think it's now the time that I should again appear for exam for all these new things. So you have to keep yourself abreast with the knowledge and always in practice, and that is something challenging which I like. So I joined practice.
Nilesh bhai, after you joining, any difficulty from your client or kind of that how he can manage work or anything from client side, or you always got support from client, or any bad experience or any good experience you want to share regarding your client, any client appreciation you got from client? In obviously you will get many in last more than 15 years of your experience in the practice. So can you please share one or two experience such kind of?
Yeah, you always because people have not seen CA or people like us, they always have doubt that whether he will accomplish the goal or objective which has been given. So in one of my first assignment during my practice, the client told that okay, he's there on job because it's more a kind of an internal audit. So we will test him for 15 days, and if he perform in 15 days, then we will allow him to continue. Otherwise, then you have to change. So the person who has outsourced that work to me, he told me clearly that this is the way. So I told, okay, I don't think there will be any challenge in this, and you will not get any. You will not. I'm sure that you will not like to get anyone replaced after 15 days, and that proves right that the client was happy with me. And we continued there for almost 3 months in that assignment, which is an outstation assignment. So this is the way. There are challenges which you face with the client, but at the same time you also face support from the client and cooperation, because see, client doesn't, mainly what I've seen, that client are not interested that who is doing the things. They want to say how things are done and how they can get maximum value from the professional. So, and if you deliver value, they don't complain whether they want X person or Y person, or whether it is means whether in case of a normal person also, or in case of a person having deformities or something lacking. I don't think it makes clients difficult any problem. And I don't think we also as a chartered accountant should have any problem if client gives us a challenge, because we have gone through our examination pattern such that we have gone through such a grinding that we can overcome all these kind of challenges easily. Because I think ours is the only profession other than I don't think other than any equivalent profession like CA, where you have to do your college, where you have to do your classes, and where you have to also do your 6 to 8 hours articleship, or at times during season 12 hours also. So I remember during my articleship, I used to go to college 7 to 9, used to bunk last lecture, then used to go to articleship from 10 to 6 or 10 to 7, then used to go to classes. I used to travel from Uran to Andheri, where I was in Bidekapasi for classes all the way, and that time only there was few locals which are coming. You used to come from Vinagar, so that time I have to travel by any mode of transport available. And so that kind, once you go from that that kind of grinding during articleship and during exam, and the stress you take during exam, I think chartered accountants can take any stress in their life after they have gone through this kind of a pattern which we have currently. And even if you are who is earlier NSC chairman, Mr. Limay, he also told, he's also a chartered accountant, also told, he has been once asked that whatever you have achieved, whom you will give the credit. He said, I will give credit to my articleship. So he told that whatever I have learned during my articleship have always come handy to me, even as a part of CEO of NSC. So that's what is what the way we learned it, and we should always respect profession for that.
Wonderful, Nilesh bhai. It's great that we are interacting, and I'm feeling great of each and every word we are telling. Want to ask one question, that after so many of your practice, you are a speaker as well at so many places, at so many platforms, including our ICI, WRC, so many branches. You are imparting knowledge to thousands of chartered accountants. How you feel at that time? And have you got response from the audience? If you can share any one or two experience for the same. And if anybody, any of our live audience, or we will put this video on our YouTube channel as well. So if you can tell how to become a good speaker, any tips, 2-3 tips for the speaker as well, then it will be great for all our audience. So Nilesh bhai, please share your experience as a speaker.
See, in respect of speaker, actually, I'm not inclined to be speaker initially, but my boss, Mr. Mithil Chokshi, who is past chairman also,
Hello.
and IT, and that time the topic was because we have this core banking system has just launched. I'm talking somewhere about in the year of 2008-9, and many banks are just shifting to CBS. You could hear me?
Yes. Now we can.
So many banks are just shifting to CBS, and auditors are also were not very used to how to audit in case of a CBS environment. And during that time, he said that you are actually doing a job on ground. You can be more practical than him in terms of giving examples which we face normally. So it has been because of him actually I have become speaker. He gave me the confidence to become a speaker, frankly. And since we share passion in terms of learning and imparting training and imparting our knowledge, because what we both believe, and he basically believes that knowledge is not something that we should keep with ourselves. Knowledge always grows by sharing. And so and what he said is always, I have also experienced during my lectures, that I always learn something from the audience when I deliver lecture at various places. So and something bank branch audit is something which is always evolving. We had say branch banking, then we have moved to CBS, then we have IRAC norms, which are always evolving, having after so many years also we keep on fighting with RBI on that. So when I deliver a lecture, I always try to be more interactive with the audience. And that is one of the tips which I always feel that should be important for a speaker, that you should be interactive with the audience should enjoy and you should engage with the audience. What happens that at times speaker keeps on speaking, but he does not engage audience with himself. Audience will learn or the has come. So when we are delivering in a branch, they always have experience of bank audits or any other accounting standards and all other things. So it's not like that we are teaching them something new. What we are teaching them, what we are doing is we are sharing our experiences with them. So they also have their experiences to share. So once you engage with them, it's always fruitful for everyone who are not speaking also. Even if you find 5 people who are speaking in a seminar, it is actually in line useful for everyone. 500 people are sitting there, so that interaction gives knowledge automatically to them also. So initially, so I always believe in interaction, engaging with the audience. So I always used to walk around the hall where I'm delivering lectures, and I always feel that just standing on dais you cannot deliver lecture. That's what my mode of training is. You have to walk along, you have to engage, you have to take feedback from people, because then only, and we are not teaching articles who want to, we are not teacher in case of that kind of a, there is a difference between a teacher and a speaker. So when you are going for to a professional, it's always difficult than you are going for a teaching. So there, what is your audience, that is more important. So whenever we discuss, whenever we deliver internationally also, we found that you always have to engage with the audience. You always have the people, if you are teaching senior level people, the presentation which you make has to be of that level. The way you speak, the way you engage with them, the way you want them to speak has to be different than what we article. So we need to have understanding of the target audience and your quality of knowledge which you deliver, and imparting that and interacting with them is more important.
Wonderful, wonderful, Nilesh bhai. Communicate with the participants, interactive session, and be with the audience. Be with the go with the flow of the audience. Then you can become a great speaker. So, would like to now request Vishal bhai to have our landmark question to ask the Nilesh bhai. We have today we have CF final student as well, C Ashutosh Strategy. So would like to Vishal bhai to ask questions.
Chirag bhai, before we take up the concluding question, one question in my mind. Nilesh bhai, you cleared your CA final in 2003, and into 2020 you are partner of such a leading organization, CA firms in Mumbai. So can you just share in brief your story or the graph, how did you move the ladder upwards to becoming a partner of such a reputed firm?
See, I used to work with this firm on certain audits, and myself and my friend, we used to work with this firm, and they like our work, so they offered us partnership. So we joined this firm as partner, myself and my friend, and from that time I'm partner with this firm. And coincidentally, while working with someone like Mr. Mithil Chokshi, he is a great speaker, I will say, if you have listened him during any of institute seminar. And I realized that we both share a passion which is related to technology, keeping ourselves update, and second and third thing is about about imparting knowledge and taking challenges. So we both are like that. We don't want to do things continuously for years together. So we both want something change in every time after 3 to 4 years. So in that we had jailed myself with our firm, and we used to, by this time we just now concluded a very big assignment for SEBI, and jointly myself, our firm has developed an indigenous software for chartered accountants and people in practice, which gives, because what we have seen that all big fours have their own task and documentation software where which is of international standard, and if you go by the price also, it's affordable only to them. But when you come to a firm like us, which is a mid-sized firm, which has in terms of cost also, and in terms of churning of people also, we have decided to develop a software which is called EasyTask, and which is a custom-made software for for CA fraternity and legal fraternity, where task management and documentation both are together. Because when we compare ourselves with Big Four, what we found that the CA firms in Indian CA firms, where they are lacking, they are very good in audit, but where they are lacking is documentation, and which has come in all reports which you have seen for last so many years, even of ICI also and from government also. And with NAFRA coming in picture, the documentation, even these firms are doing listed company audits or large audits, we always found that they are still lacking in terms of having proper documentation in place, checklist, working papers, audit plan, audit programs, and then maintaining that documentation. So we have developed a software where documentation can be done by their own firm with their own culture, with their own checklist. But we give a platform where it's a cloud-based platform where you can save your documentation, you can track your tasks. So this is what is more important for our CA fraternity, and that's what we feel that we should develop ourselves, use ourselves, and then go to the market in terms of giving it to other chartered accountants, which also has a client interaction platform. So it's an end-to-end software which we have developed internally, which is currently under testing phase within the firm. So, and I feel that the key for the success for mid-sized Indian firms is in terms of audit profession is documentation. We have to do currently what we are doing as part of documentation. We are collecting a lot of papers, but we are not writing what we have done. Now the time has come that we just don't collect the papers, we have to write what we have done. So that is the way we develop internally our own internal documentation. And now we feel that other firms also should develop that internal documentation, which should be of international style, which will comply with the NAFRA requirements of documentation. Because if Big Fours are facing challenges in defending NAFRA, then what will happen to a mid-sized firm? So there is something which we have developed. We are testing on it, and we will come in market for that anytime soon. So this is the way we are approaching the upgradation, upskill, what we call upskilling and of the profession. And we believe that this should happen in case of a profession.
So we would like to first of all appreciate the vision you are carrying, the technological inclination you are having, and the ambition you are having to compete with the Big Fours, being an Indian CA firm. So moving to the next question, our concluding questions which we take up in every session. Since now you have moved from an employee to an employer, so what message do you have for young CAs and CA students and society as a large? So, three questions: message to society, CA students, and CAs at a large. Sir, over to you, sir.
See, one thing I have to see, there is no substitute for hard work. For clearing chartered accountancy exam, there is no substitute for hard work. And I will say any exam, deformity is what is there in the mind and not in physically. That is what everyone has to understand. Even if someone gives up in between because CA takes a lot of attempt, I feel that everyone should actually don't give up. I have people who have done 10 attempts of CA and become CA. But at the same time, now they should not only target CA as the final objective. The world has changed. When I started, becoming a CA itself is an objective. But now CA is not just enough. There are specializations have come up. We have CISA, we have CFE, we have many other courses. We have courses in international taxation. And after realizing this only, if you see, the curriculum has also changed. We don't have any, in past we don't have any optional papers. Now we have optional papers. So when you select optional paper, you should see many times what I've observed in case of students, that they select optional paper which is scoring. So they
Okay.
select a paper with scoring than what they have inclination to. So if someone has an inclination toward direct taxes, he scores, he opts for some paper which is different from direct taxes, and because it is scoring. But then what you will achieve by that? You will get a degree. But if your inclination toward direct taxes, you will not enjoy. So students should first understand, first study that which paper they want to opt for. If they have inclination toward taxes, they should opt for taxes. They should opt for that paper only. They should not go for any other paper because just that paper is scoring one. So now the time has come that they have to see what I want 5 years, which was not in our case, because when you have option, you have to test, you have to examine all those options in that scenario, and when you evaluate the option, you should first see the inclination towards option. I will say that unless and until you don't have inclination, you cannot achieve what you want to achieve. Like what I said about inferiority complex or something like that, you need to decide what you want to achieve. You should have internal inclination about that. Then only you can achieve that. Today I am seeing people are passing. Like if you see many fund managers are IITs. If you see the portfolio of or educational background of many fund managers, they are IITs, they are engineers, and they have done MBA finance, and then they have joined mutual fund, insurance, banking. They might have gone up in that ladder. But don't you feel like what there was a question in that movie Three Idiots, that अरे तुझे बैंक में जाना था तो इंजीनियरिंग क्यों ज्वाइन किया?
Exactly.
So don't you feel they are disguised in terms of what decision they have taken in their life? If they want to become a MBA finance and then go in the bank, why they have joined IIT? IIT's premier institute is not meant for someone who is just for doing job. I think that's where we have to be clear in our thoughts. Like what I want to say that when you have inclination, like I have my wife with me, so she is MPhil in classical music. So I have seen people. I also have my niece. She is also a professor in English. If you see their marks in 10th, they are not very great marks, but they were learned over the period because they have liking towards that subject. They have achieved something which is different from others, and what they like. So in case of CA also, when your option, we should always see that select an option, select a subject where you have inclination towards that.
Nilesh, message to CA, qualified CAs and society.
Message to qualified CA is that don't stop at CA. Now it has become a graduation. We have to pursue additional courses. In that also, we have to see certain topics which we don't look at as a chartered accountant to join. Is one of most ignorant and neglected topic is civil service examination. I have seen very few people who are going to civil services examination, and the kind of frauds which are coming up, financial fraud, how a police can actually investigate a financial fraud. If a CA can better investigate a financial fraud than a police, so we require people in IPS who are chartered accountants, because the auditing which we learn in our articleship or during our curriculum, I don't think we learn. Anyone can learn after that. So I feel that we should have the CA should not stop at CA. They should see varied other options. Currently, we are restricted to MBA, CFE, CA, or CISA, or DISA. But we have to look at something like having
Nilesh bhai, we are, I guess, facing some network issue at your end.
Yeah, so meanwhile, we would like to request Asutosh for whatever discussed, his concluding remarks.
I have observed that.
Okay,
I have observed that the clients have a family relationship with the chartered accountant, which you may not see in cities. So CAs knows the pulse of this country. So each and everything, economics of that region. That's what I perceive. And institute is the best platform where they can develop this, and they should also develop a research center for CAs where they can get feedback from this Mofussil town, because with Corona and economic slowdown, which is not only in cities, rather the villages were much affected or towns were much affected, tier 2, tier 3 towns with the Corona. So what we can develop, what we can do for re-energizing these people towards generating business and towards generating employment. And I think the best feedback we will get from a CA, he will tell what is the business. Like you go to a place like Ichalkaranji, they know what is the local business there. You go to a place like Bhavnagar, you cannot sit in Mumbai, you cannot gauge what could be the strength and weaknesses of that region. In sitting in Mumbai, we don't know what is the weakness or strength in Bhavnagar. Like if you might be knowing that there is a place called Alang where shipbuilding or shipbreaking is an industry. Sitting in Mumbai, we even don't know what is shipbreaking. Or there is something poor, Cotton Corporation of India is procuring cotton. Are we aware of that? An audit of Cotton Corporation of India, so we know. So these local CAs which we have, they need to be participate in terms of actually giving a boost towards economy by giving their feedback what to be done on the regional level for this purpose.
Thank you, sir. So now we would like to request our friend Ashutosh Rathi to summarize today's session and give concluding remarks. Over to you, Ashutosh bhai.
Yeah, thank you, C. Nilesh sir, and C. Virag sir, and C. Vishal Gala sir for this wonderful platform. And it's totally I thankful to Mr. Virag Shah sir, because he provided me an opportunity to be here and to interact with you all. It's a wonderful session for me. And the key takeaways from my side for this session is that hard work, there is no substitute for hard work. Hard work is the key for success, as Nilesh sir said me that. And regarding Virag sir and Vishal Gala sir, I totally agree with your points that not stop to CA only, proceed from there, proceed here from only. And one more point, important point, key takeaways regarding that UPSC. CAs are not pursuing UPSC, so UPSC a great field, upcoming field for chartered accountants regarding financial frauds and all. And never stop, never restricted to yourself to a limited period. Extend yourself to a full, and it's a wonderful session from my side. It's very motivating, and since my exams are pending for November, so it a boosting session for me also. So thank you all.
Yeah,
Thank
my
you,
wife has also
Ashutosh.
joined, one of the source of energy. So she has also joined. She is also facing disability with one hand, and she is MPhil in classical music. And so, like what I have also made struggle, she also have made a lot of struggle in the life. So, what you want to?
Nilesh, please can you, Nilesh, if you can move the laptop to the madam screen. Yeah, be in a screen. Ma'am, we are welcoming you on this screen, and please say few words for Nilesh ji. Yeah, so Nilesh ji would like to request madam to have a few words for you as a life partner.
हेलो
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am,
yes.
you're audible.
थोड़ा स्क्रीन और आगे ले जाइए, स्क्रीन थोड़ा सा मैडम स्क्रीन में नहीं आ पा रहे,
नीलेश इज
और
माय
मैम थोड़ा आप आगे आ जाइए, मैम थोड़ा आप आगे आ जाइए प्लीज.
आपको थोड़ा डार्कनेस आ रहा है, मैम.
Yeah, yeah.
नीलेश
Yes,
इज
madam, please.
इंस्पिरेशन. हाँ, नीलेश इंस्पिरेशन है.
या नीलेश जी, सबके लिए इंस्पिरेशन हो आप. हम आपके जज्बा को पूरा सलाम करते हैं. We salute your family as a joint family as well, your life partner as well. We really salute you and your life partner and your family. And we can see, I think your daughter is there, I think. If you can come,
My son is
daughter or
there.
son. Yeah, please.
My son is there.
If he also can come on screen.
He will not sit at one place.
Okay. So would like to give you all.
My senior partner, past Mr. Mithil Choksi wants to join. So if you could send him a link, because he could not join because he's saying that participants is full.
What's your name? What is the name?
Mithil Chokshi.
Right now, not possible. I think, people are joining, and few are, I think, link also join. So if you can more login from your as well. So it is possible. Join from the that participant link as well. We can take immediately them on the panelist link.
Can you send me the participant link on WhatsApp? I will forward it to you.
It's the same link, Nilesh ji.
One WhatsApp, can you send it?
Yeah, we'll send one more thing.
Hello.
I have sent. Yes,
Nilesh, I'm
you
there.
joined, sir.
I'm there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
joined, I think.
If you can come on screen, sir, please.
1 second. Where is the screen?
I have sent you a request, sir. Or if not possible, you can speak from there as well, sir. Chokshi, sir.
Yeah. No, you cannot see me.
No, sir, no, not at now.
What
You
do
have
I
to
need to
on
do
your
to?
camera.
So maybe you are logged in from your mobile phone. That's the reason you are not able to come on screen.
No, that is not from laptop only, but I think.
No, it's logged in from the mobile phone.
Okay, then, sir, not possible.
If you can join from
We can
laptop, you
listen
will
you,
be
sir.
able
Please
to join
continue,
on
sir.
screen.
Laptop, I'm trying, but I'm not able to get through. I don't know why. I've been trying from laptop.
I have sent you a WhatsApp link.
Sir, we can listen you. If you can, please continue, sir. So meanwhile,
see all
Nilesh ji, if you can.
I can see all of you.
Yes, sir.
Sir, you can speak. Sir, you can speak.
Sir, if you can speak some few words for Nilesh ji, sir. Words of appreciation for Nilesh ji.
So when I think about words of appreciation, there is no limit of the words that I have for Nilesh ji. Because I remember when he came to me, he was a young boy, unmarried, and he was enjoying his bachelorhood, and I was making him enjoy his bachelorhood. And but I knew that he was very hardworking and he had a very astute mind. You know, the mind could crunch numbers and analyze matters in matter of minutes. So when I see the movie Shakuntala Devi, you know, he reminds me of that kind of analysis of the skill sets that he had. And you know, that's when I realized that he is going to be there for the future years to come. He is going to be the rising star in our firm, and that's what. And besides this, you know, he had very proficient IT skills. Being specially able, which sometimes I wonder, but he was super fast than even any one of us. You know, and what makes me astonished is that he had, besides the mind, the IT skills, a combination of the two was lethal. And therefore, he started working on anything to do with IT enabled auditing, anything to do with IT enabled processes, anywhere which involved technology. Nilesh was there, and he built his skills. And of course, thereafter, you know, he has had a long journey with me. He is thereafter got married also. So from a little boy, he's become a mature individual. he himself has a son, and I'm very, very proud of him that, he has been associated with us for so many years, and I'm assuming that he will be there for a long time to come, in years to come, and he will take the firm to flying colors. So this is all I had to say about CA Nilesh Joshi, who is a CISA, DISA, a very, very dynamic chartered accountant. He has traveled with me on many overseas assignments in different parts of the world. And once, he took over the execution of the mandate, it was completely trouble free, and it was completely process and technology driven. So with this, I pass on over the, mic back to you.
Thanks a
All the
lot,
best,
sir,
Nilesh.
for your time. So thanks a lot for your time. It was you who rather identified the potential in Nilesh Bhai and took him so far. Obviously, his hard work had paid off. Thank you, sir, for your time. Viraksha, I would like to request you to conclude the session.
Yeah, thank you, Choksi sir. We are very grateful to you. You have joined to this our Super Achiever series for the Nilesh Bhai and given your words of appreciation, Nilesh Bhai. Thank you so much, Choksi sir, and thank you, Nilesh Bhai, for sharing your struggle story, success story with all, and giving your inputs for the CA students and CA presidency also as well, and how to become a speaker and what will be the quality for the speaker. So it all will be a very helpful for the coming generation, coming chartered accountants, future chartered accountants. And one we can see right now, Ashutosh is here and many other in audience as well. So we have a very great experience with this, sir. We are very thankful to you. You joined us and shared your story. So we would like to request all our attendees to join our next Sunday program as well. We will share one woman story, woman empowerment story next Sunday, 11 o'clock. Do join us for next Super Achiever. So thank you so much all.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, Nilesh.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Virat.
Choksi.
Thank you, Virat. Thank you, Vishal. And Ashok. And all the best to Ashutosh for his upcoming exam. And
Thank you, sir.
don't take me wrong when I say that now there are privileges for CA students. I'm saying as compared to what
not,
you have
not like
achieved,
that.
what you have gone through, there are privileges.
Yes, sir.
So
Agree.
always that change is the something which is always constant. So change has to be there. Thank you for inviting me and giving me opportunity to speak about. Frankly, whatever today I am, it's not. I could not be like this without my family, especially my mother. The whole credit goes to me. Otherwise, and my the family like, and my now the new family like my wife, my son. Otherwise, I would not have been at this stage speaking with you people. So I give credit and to them, because otherwise I'm nothing. Without them, I'm nothing. That's what I want to tell. And for CA is a bright course, and CA will be a bright course in coming future. So people should pursue it. But at the same time, they have to embrace themselves with the new technologies which may be replacing chartered accountancy. So we have to adapt the technology and not go against the technology. That's what I feel. And at the same time, we should also post CA. The institute should have a, I'm going to tell it to Mr. Nihal also, that we should have, like what we have in 10th, 12th, what should be pursued after 12th, 12. There should be a kind of a seminars, what could be done after CA. That is what is required for today's generation, because they need more guidance in terms of post CA than becoming CA. And I really thankful to all of you for giving me opportunity.
Thank you. It's our pleasure, Nilesh Bhai. Thank you. Just want to mention here, you talk about UPSC. So Ashutosh also will, after becoming CA, is thinking of to go for UPSC.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank
Okay.
you. Thank
Thank
you,
you, sir.
Vishal Bhai. Thank you, Ashutosh ji. So we are logging off. Thank you all the attendees for joining us, and we'll meet next Sunday 11 o'clock. Thank you all.
Yes, sir. Thank you.